Of a woman missing in the Virgin Islands. 41-year-old Sarm Heslop from the United Kingdom was last seen aboard her boyfriend's luxury catamaran moored off St. John 2.5 weeks ago. Her friends are saying the timeline of her disappearance doesn't add up. Here's Nancy Grace on Fox & Friends yesterday.
He says he comes unmoored around 2 a.m., hears an alarm, and calls police. They direct him to call Coast Guard immediately. 10 hours later, he finally does. This is my thought. If she went overboard, why hasn't her body been found? Those are very clear waters. I've dived in them myself. They've got to take into account the winds and the currents, but it's moored in a bay. So how far would she have gone?
Let's bring in Jeff Jones. He's helping search for Sarm. Jeff, tell us, since we last saw you last week, any developments of note?
This morning we've developed something a little new. I was actually, I run a dinghy rental small craft business, rental business anyways, and went to the fuel dock, came around just out for a little sunrise cruise, and this morning I did happen to see Mr. Bain on the vessel, standing inside the salon. That's the newest development as far as newest goes. As far as the search efforts, we definitely transcended into definitely only a land search this time. I don't know of any dive searches or of any searching via the shoreline with small boats, as much as using drones to create imagery for high resolution maps to search areas that we can't get to because the bush is too thick. I also do know that the VIPD has sent investigators up from St. Croix as of last Friday, and they are now incorporating their own drone technology as well for further mapping and further searching.
All right, Jeff,
so the efforts are continuing.
Up here on the screen, we have the tip line 340-774-2211. If anyone has any information, of course, they should call that immediately. Jeff, I'm assuming that Mr. Bain has still not allowed anyone with authorities to search his boat?
Not to my knowledge, he has not. I have spoke to the VIPD this morning, notified them that he was on board, as they had previously requested me to contact him if I happened to see him. I did do that. I got confirmation via email that they received my information.
I'm not asking you to speculate, but I do want to know if any tips have come in from around the island. As you said, it's a small community. Is there any idea about what could have happened here?
It is a very small community, and like anywhere else, in a small community, it's you can relate it to high school or the old game, in kindergarten where 10 kids got in a line and one whispered something in one ear, and by the got to the other end, it was totally something different. So there's speculation, there's rumors, but I think it's very, very important we focus on the facts. We stick to what we know to be true. We keep trying to figure out how to fill in this timeline with all the empty spaces. Keep dotting those I's and crossing those T's, because it's a puzzle. The more we dig, we'll find more pieces and eventually put together, but we got to keep digging.
Jeff, her family says that they don't believe that the timeline adds up. They said there's something wrong here. Do you agree with them?
I guess it depends on how you say it adds up. In my opinion, the timeline is hard for me to understand. I can't necessarily make from point A to point B with it, and there's a lot of holes to be filled in. I think that's what we really have to focus on, is filling those holes in. Let's access those nav systems, those anchor systems. Let's see which satellites they pinged off of, and find that blueprint, digitally of actual facts of when things happened, they took place, and continue to fill in the blanks.
Well, it's another beautiful day there in St. John. I know that you expect that down there, and you'll be out there again searching. Keep in touch with us, Jeff. That's Jeff Jones. Thank you so much.